Happy New Year, El. What's your resolution?
There's only one resolution for me. More cruising.
I got what you want. Honey, honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want.
Hi, we are Rob and Ali, sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
Well, we're already on our first cruise of the year, so it's a bit of a cheat because it's a New Year's cruise and we're already on here anyway. But yeah, I'm counting it as first cruise of the year.
So we are on the P&O Pacific Encounter, New Year's Day. It is a beautiful day yet again. If you can just see the wake here, we're still cruising. Sometimes the captain will slow us down to an almost stop, but we're kind of sauntering along here, aren't we, today?
We are.
Heading to, is it Mystery Island?
We're in Mystery Island tomorrow, and I think we probably lose an hour's sleep tonight. I think the clocks go full.
Boo!
So that'll be it.
But if we lose one way, then we'll gain when we come back, won't we? Which is probably when we need it, when we're all going back to work.
That's true.
So this morning we have a choice of either to go and have brunch in Angelo's. They have a special brunch on today. Or to go to the Pantry, where they've got special seafood and special things on offer.
Yeah.
Now, Robert, I think it is so beautiful. I don't want to sit indoors at all. I think we go and get a nice table outside here in the Oasis section, and we'll just go and get trays of lovely food and
let's see what there is in the pantry.
Let's do a little bit of grazing, shall we? In the pantry today, New Year's Day, they have laid on a special feast for us. Now, on the longer cruises, this is normally the end of the cruise. They'll do something very similar where it's all the seafood and extra special dishes that they put on. So let me show you what we've got today. So this is our kind of early lunch that we're going to graze on. So we've got a little bit of everything. Found ourselves a nice spot in the Oasis. So we're not at a table inside. We thought we'd just sit and graze out here. So here's our seafood feast to start off with. Now, as you can see, we like our prawns. We got some hot Tabasco and some Worcester sauce. These, should I just see what these prawns are like? Oh, look at that, really big and juicy. The only downside, Robert, is that you have to do them yourself. There. Oh, they look lovely, don't they? So I'll move on. Oh, actually, while I'm doing it, let me just see. So I'm gonna. They're obviously not deveined, so I'll have to do that. There we go. There we go. Could have done with a few little tissues, couldn't I? I'll put a little squeeze of lemon on that. There we go. And a dib in the Tabasco and a dib in there. And let's see. Oh, hot Tabasco's just reached the tear ducts. Well, they're in the pantry and they are really superb prawns. They're lovely. Now we've got sushi here, and they do add the accompaniments of the pickled ginger and the soy sauce. So they do it all with the accompaniments. And then these are some mussels here, the green mussels. Look at that. They're beautiful, aren't they? Just bowls and bowls of those, all laid out for you. Now, Robert likes his pies. I'm going to move on to the pie section. So you have snacks and pies. And these are always homemade looking. Look at this. So you said this was beef?
And mushroom, I think.
Beef and mushroom. I'm going to cut into this. So that pastry looks lovely. Wow, look at that. That looks superb, doesn't it? I don't think you even need to taste that. Was that a sausage roll or was that a vegetarian sausage roll?
No, it's
pork. So that's a pork sausage roll. And then, as if that's not enough, we did say it was a feast, didn't we? So this is the American style hot dog. So did you put all this cheese on, Robert?
No, they did that for us.
So they did this for us. Let's see what that sausage is like inside. Oh, There we go, and it goes from front to back. It's not all bread at the end. It goes right through to the end. Now this burger, this looked really lovely. This looked like a homemade patty. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That's like not from the freezer, is it? That looks like a nice homemade patty. Really nice and thick. That's I would say that's comparable to the Luke's Burger Bar, to be honest.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
So let's feast. Let's feast, Robert. And then maybe we'll have a little promenade round and use our legs for a while and try and walk off some of that food.
I've cut the burger in half, and it's a good chunky beef burger. No, it's not quite as good as Luke's Burgers. I would say Luke's Burgers are still better. You do pay for Luke's Burgers though, and these are sort of like chucking them out sort of one after the other in the pantry. On the Lido deck at 2 o'clock, they're doing they call it a New Year's Day bash. There's music playing, they've got some games set up, different type of activities, and you can win medals, so we might have a go at that a little bit later.
Bush games going on around the ship for all the family. So we've got Precious over here, he's got some points, and if you get 4 points on the hook, you'll get yourself a medal. Over here we've got some beanbag toss. All 5 in the hole for a medal. Alex is a tough cookie. And over here on ladder ball with Rhiannon, if you get 3 wrapped around the middle row, then you'll get yourself a medal as well. Amy's over here with a keepy uppy challenge. You got to get for a medal. Okay, you've got to get at least 50 keepy uppies. Oh, Amy only got 2 there. So stay tuned, grab yourself a drink from the bar. DJ's going to be with us. We'll do a nut bush challenge at some point to try and break the record for the amount of people doing a nut bush on a ship. But in the meantime, come and see your entertainment team, come and win some medals, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the drinks, enjoy the music, and just enjoy your time with each other. Happy New Year.
Okay, what we've got down here is we've got hoops for beer. There's beers and sodas down there, and if you get the hoop over, you win. There's double ones at the back. Let's see how this passenger goes on. Oh, she's going, I was going to say, I think she's going for the alcoholic solo, but no prize.
Oh, I've just caught Robert tucking into his his empty pastry. There's nothing in it. The chocolate's fallen out. I'll swing past and let you see everybody in the water still swimming. There's games going on. They've had throw the thong, quoits, and ping pong. And the music is roaring, playing. How much fun is this? But look, what can you see in the background? The clouds. We're going to have a downpour, we think. Good job. There's lots still to do inside. So we've got sunshine this way. And then we've got what looks like heavy rain this way. Here comes the rain. This is one way how to empty out the whole of the Lido deck in a matter of minutes. There's Robert. He's in charge of getting the towels moving. He's not moving. It is pouring down. This is what you get in the tropics. Okay, Robert's finally given up and is moving in. Here he comes.
So we've cruised out of the cloudy, rainy weather into some beautiful sunshine. You can probably see behind me the sky is nice and blue. So we're going for the biggest nut bush. Now, I don't think there's an official adjudicator here, so it can't be a world record, but we'll see how many we can get. Okay, nobody joined in the first time, so she's restarted it. I've got a feeling that if nobody joins in, she'll keep going until we do. Deb and Matt are getting into it. Okay, Al's decided to join in now.
Can we be nut bushing?
She knows the moves.
I just did my bit for the most people doing Nutbush on board a cruise ship challenge that Michelle, cruise director, has just thrown at us. So mine was just a lot of jiggling about, but I did my best. She's going to do it again. She's not giving up until she breaks that record. Oh, and they've got it faster. Oh no. Too much for me.
Start again. Yes, Matt, you've got the moves. All right, we have nut-bushed our way into the new year.
So, 5:15, it is cocktail hour. Today's cocktail, well, it's not today's cocktail, it's the cocktail that I'm having today, is Singapore Sling. I haven't had one of these before. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's Moorish. Better not get used to these. That goes down very easily. Alrighty, I'm going to sit and enjoy this and watch the sun go down a little bit before going back to the cabin and getting ready for this evening.
What a lovely afternoon, chilling around the pool, listening to music, and then coming in and listening to the live music in the atrium and around the ship. Then we came back and I had a little lie down and we spoke to our girls on the on WhatsApp, wishing them a happy new year, and watched Towering Inferno came on the TV while we were getting ready. So we've been watching that. That was a bundle of fun, wasn't it, Robert?
I love those old disaster movies.
The old disaster movies. So now we're ready and we're off to which restaurant are we off to tonight? Waterfront tonight. I like the Waterfront restaurant. So it's casual night tonight. We have Dolly on a little bit later, some live music around the ship. It's a quieter night tonight because it is New Year's Day. I was going to say New Year's Eve because it's New Year's Day. So this is casual night. Just something nice and floaty. There we go.
Multicoloured shoes again.
Oh, I had to put the shoes on again. Woo! These are so comfortable. Don't they look like an absolute nightmare? But they're really, really comfortable. And a few little sparkly bits. Couldn't resist, even though it's casual.
I have just a pair of chinos on and a short sleeve shirt. Now, I did bring some brown shoes to wear with these, brown shoes, and I put them on, but I didn't have any brown socks. I forgot to bring brown socks. I had a pair of grey socks, a pair of black socks. They didn't look right, so I have resorted to the trusty Colorados, the black Colorados. I do love these shoes. I've got the other ones, the brown ones, are actually Colorados as well. Just didn't have the socks to match, unfortunately. So,
there's a tip for you. Make sure that your socks and your shoes all match.
So I'm wondering what else I've forgotten, because I forgot cufflinks for last night, and I've forgotten brown socks for my brown shoes, or beige socks for my beige shoes. So there's got to be another one there somewhere. Anyway, that's me tonight.
We might need another case then, do we? We've got 4 cases and we still forgot things.
We need a case for a pair of socks, a pair of cufflinks. Hey, ooh. I don't normally notice it, but it just had a little bit of a wobble there.
Oh, I might take a travel sickness tab as well. We want to make it to this evening's show of Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love a little bit of Dolly? So that's on at 9 o'clock. So we have informed our waiter already. We've said we hope to make the show, and he said, I'll see what I can do for you. That's just to make sure that the flow of the food comes so that we can make it to that show. They'll try his best. I've ordered tonight the salmon fish cake. That's my favourite in here. It's come with a little bit of rocket. I'll just move that out the way. And it's sitting on a bed of like an avocado salsa and a little bit of drizzle of olive oil. It's different every time I get it. It's always delicious, but you can see that it's sort of handmade because it just comes different. It doesn't look. It's like it's packeted. It's a different shape or a different size and has a different consistency. So tonight it's still chock full of salmon, as you can see. And it looks like it's got a few extra things in there that it normally doesn't have as well. like a few little onions and veggies and things. Let's see what that's like.
That's a big portion there to go in your mouth. You got it all in though.
That's delicious. Beautifully hot. Nice crispy crumb. Not too greasy. It's probably, it has been shallow fried, so it's a little bit greasy on it, but not too much. And the salsa is delicious. There's no heat on that, so if you don't like spicy things, that's perfect.
I got the spring rolls. You get 2 spring rolls, and it's got a sweet chili sauce. They're very crispy. I like them.
Oh, I could hear the crunch from here, Robert, even without the microphone.
And a coleslaw on the top. Let's have a look in here. Don't know whether I can show you inside. It's
Lots of filling. And
anyway, there we go. Great temperature. Very crispy. Some vegetables and the sweet chili sauce just sets them off. Yeah, and as I said, they are cooked. They're cooked to a beautiful temperature. I'm washing them down with the, I think it was Tanundra Grand Reserve Shiraz. By the glass. This is a very smooth wine as well. I'm liking that actually.
So you're getting it by the glass, not by the bottle anymore, because
we've got the drinks package, and you can only get glass of wine rather than bottles on the drinks package.
for my main, I chose the chili pot that comes with tortilla chips. I never expected it to come like this. Look at this. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? Absolutely piled on with chili chips. I'm going to move it out the way so I can get to the actual chili underneath. But that's like a meal in itself. And I'll get underneath here and I will just test out. Oh, so it's chili beans. So this is a vegetarian option with all the chili beans, and I can see sweet corn and peppers and onions. That's really nice. It's very sweet though, because it's got capsicums, sweet corn, and the tomato. So it has got a very sweet aftertaste to that. Very mild, barely any chili. I would have had it a little bit more spicy. Only a little bit of heat, and really good temperature though, and quite substantial. So it's quite a nice thick sauce on that. I'm going to enjoy that, although I'd say it's a lot of tortilla chips in the ratio for the sauce on the bottom. So I think if it was for a man, having that, for a man portion, I don't think that would be enough for most kind of, I shouldn't say for most guys, but you know what I mean, for a substantial meal, I wouldn't think that would be enough. It'll be enough for me though.
I almost missed this. I was debating between the pork chop and something else I can't remember. Anyway, I suddenly saw on one of the cruise favourites was the beef cheeks with the green beans and mashed potato. So here we have, so that looks a very rich sauce. Beef cheeks.
Looks very rich.
It does look very rich, doesn't it? We'll try it and find out. Now, I touched the plate and I almost burnt myself on the plate when it came, so there's no issues with temperature. This is a very rich sauce. Now, let's have a look at this meat. Oh, tear away. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Okay. Tender as, beautiful rich sauce. A couple of green beans on the top that are, yep, they're cooked beautifully as well. It doesn't look a lot, but I've had this before, and because it's so rich, it's very filling. So I'm happy with this as well.
My sticky date pudding has now arrived and I can feel it's warm. So this has come warm. It does come with ice cream, but I asked for it not to be
And the
butterscotch sauce. So it might be a little bit dry. So it's going to be, I'm going to try and do a critique of it without being sort of saying too much about it being dry, because it would normally have all that sauce on it. So very rich date flavour, I have to say. It's quite sweet, but it's lovely and spongy. It has come warm. It's been properly baked, so it's got a lovely crust on the outside, like a toffee flavoured crust on the outside. That's really nice. It's very rich, and probably could have done with the ice cream on it. But no, delicious. That's really nice.
And I had the banana chocolate toffee pie, which I've had before again, but let's have a look and see. It's got a... Ooh.
I can see real bananas around the back.
Can you?
Yes, it's not just.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just all fluffy fake bananas.
Pastry base, not a biscuit. You're right, there's some banana right there. And the chocolate bit is, I think, the chocolate sauce. Oh, come on. Get on my fork. That is very light, very, very light and fluffy. And lots of banana flavour. Yeah, that's going to be very easy to eat.
And now we thought last night's theme was sparkles. Did you get a load of that dress on Dolly, Robert?
It wasn't the real Dolly, though.
She was very close, though, and she kept in character right the way throughout the show.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep up that Southern American accent.
All the way through. So tonight's show, Dolly, was a one-woman show with the live band behind her. And I'd say her singing wasn't pitch perfect, let's put it that way. However, she did keep in character. She did some of the old favourites and some kind of B ones that we didn't really know.
Yeah, there was some.
Maybe great fans would know them, but we didn't know some of them. However, she kept it together. She did some anecdotal little stories in between, and I guess you have to remember that she's not cutting an album, so she doesn't have to have the perfect voice. It's all about showmanship and giving a show.
And it's New Year's Day, so we don't know what kind of partying happened last night.
Yeah, so I'd say that she certainly gave a show there, and so did the band, and I think everybody else enjoyed it. That was
lots
that
of
was
clapping
good.
and singing. So
yeah, it was good. We're a little bit rocky. It started to rock a little bit earlier on, and you can probably, I don't know whether you can see the cameras picking it up, it is a little bit bumpy as well. And they seem to have whacked the air conditioning sort of down, so it's gone really, really warm.
It did in the theatre about halfway through, it just all of a sudden went warm.
And of course, when it gets warmer, we're all starting
and the lights
to do
are
this.
Down.
So I don't know, Captain may have deliberately gone into a bit of a swell and put the heating on,
He wants to
and
send
he's
everybody to
hoping
bed
the
early.
whole ship is just going to go to bed at 10 o'clock and go to sleep. And he's like,
Right.
results.
Challenge accepted. All right, let's go see what's going on down the rest of the ship.
We will go up on the deck in the evening when it's the parties on the Lido deck. But tonight, as we were coming through from the atrium through to the blue room, because the ship is rocking, we thought, let's go and see what the waves are like and have a look how rough it is. So we've come out and it's absolutely mesmerising. It's not actually that rough, but look at the swell and the white swirl coming from the side. Absolutely. Do you know, I could stand and look at this for all of 10 minutes now. I could stand and look at that for ages. Just leaning over and having a gossip and looking at that. It's absolutely beautiful. So, and it is actually still quite warm, even though it's windy. But hey, all the smokers, they get the best views. This is where all the smokers come out. Anyway, we just thought we'd like to show you what it looked like from the side. We thought we'd take this opportunity to show you the turn down service that you get. So when you go out for the evening, you're your cabin stewards will come and they will do this turn down service. Now look, isn't that lovely? And they will change your towels. So when you've had your shower, just leave your wet towels and everything, and they will all be changed out. So you'll have nice, fresh, dry towels for the morning. So that's a lovely thing. Some of the cruises now don't do this as the extra service. You just get your the tidy up in the morning and your fresh sheets and linens and things. So this is an extra touch. Now an extra touch for us was we decided we were a little bit peckish tonight. I think it must be all the rocking. I think your body's doing exercises without you knowing it. So we went up for pizza on deck 14 on the Lido deck. Now the pizza, they're cooked to order in front of you. They go in the big pizza ovens, so they're fresh for you. You get the whole pizza. You have to pay for these, and there is a nice selection, but you can ask. So there's kind of a sample of about 4 or 5 different pizzas, but you can ask for things to be taken off or swapped out. I got the full supreme, but I have the meats taken off and then get vegan cheese on it. So this is what that one looks like. It's absolutely scorching hot. So you can either eat it there, they'll put it on a plate, or ask for it to be put in a takeaway box. But you can get this from room service just by dialing on your telephone here. There's a little button that says in-room service and you can order it. But hey, we just thought we would go up, get a little bit of fresh air, and it means you can get all the they'll have chili flakes and oils and all the kind of accompaniments you want to put on the top, the condiments on top. They're all out, so you can have that to taste. So should we we'll sit down and we'll do our little roundup, I think, while we nibble away, if that's okay with you guys. I'm going to have to give you a pizza review, especially because you're going to have to pay for it if you come on one of these cruises. So let's just see.
I've had this before actually, and I'm not a vegan, but it is pretty good. It is pretty good. I'll quite happily eat this.
That is really good. I'm not just saying it. That is really good. It's a lovely crispy base. Nice and thin. I like them thin, so that's perfect for me. Loads of topping, and the vegan cheese is really good on that.
Yeah, they do seem to go put a little
Loads of
do
topping
well on
on
the
it.
topping, don't they, when you ask for that?
I put lots of chilli on there, so woo! It's nice and hot. I'm going to leave that for a minute while we just do a wrap up of today. So I've really enjoyed it today. We've had a nice lazy day and we've talked at length to each other about our New Year's resolutions. So we might do a separate video on that, but overall I think it's about eating more healthy. So
well,
there are vegetables on their pizza, guys. That is healthy, yeah.
I need to lose some weight. I need to lose some weight. I'm going to say no more. Someone's got
Both
to
of
be.
us. But that starts next week. The best diets always start next week, don't you think?
Oh, you can't study when you're on a cruise. That's ridiculous.
So after seeing Dolly, that was really nice to see. It was a nice show to see. We then went and we had a look at in the atrium. That was loads of fun. The guy on the piano there, and people were just joining in dancing on there.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
We had a crowd next to us that we were on about the 3rd floor. They were really getting into the tunes and everything. That was good fun. And then just went off to the Blue Room. We passed the encounter with the karaoke. That's always a favourite every night.
Wasn't it? Yeah. But the jazz band in the Blue Room were playing again, and she's got an amazing voice.
She has got an amazing voice. It was very bluesy tonight, it was, what would you say, kind of lower tempo. So there wasn't dancing music tonight. It was just that sort of sultry, slower music.
Pretty good, because after the late night that we had last night, I wasn't really in the mood for dancing.
It was. They got the right vibe, I think, they hit the right tone.
Mellow.
That's exactly.
Chill. Mellow, chill. Is what it
Mellow,
was.
chill.
Yeah.
So we think the captain did put the heating up to send everybody off because it's all. And the
Actually,
hour.
no, it was a good temperature in the blue room actually, because after being a little bit sort of like drowsy in the theatre, when we got to the blue room, it was a good temperature again. So I woke up, had a couple of drinks, listened to the music. Yeah.
So we're going to polish off this pizza, and then the hour goes forward. We lose an hour tonight.
We do lose an hour. I thought it was a port day tomorrow as well. It's a good job it isn't, because we would have lost an hour on a port day. It's not just another sea day. Ordinarily it would have been. It would have been Port Vila, but because Port Vila has been cancelled and we've got a sea day, we've got another sea day tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't think we'll have a live
entertainment
episode.
team. Now, I don't know whether they would normally put on so much entertainment, whether that was a special.
Oh,
because
for
it
New
was
Year's Day, yeah,
New
it's a lot of New Year's Day stuff, yeah.
And then we're missing out on a port day tomorrow, so they may have more activities tomorrow than they normally would.
I think Michelle, the cruise director, said there's a few more things they're going to plan.
She's all
for
over
tomorrow.
it. She is just a fabulous cruise director. She is just keeping the party going, isn't she, and all the activities.
So as you say, let's eat this while it's hot and then get to bed, because we're going to lose an hour. So we need to make that up by going to bed. No, it's not working, is it? It's just
It's not working, no.
Anyway, if you've liked this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and hit the notification button if you want to see more of our videos. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with us and supporting us, and we will see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye now.
honey, honey,